Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I would like to try and add some ring binders to a book or a book cover. Now I'm using this book, which is just another charity shop book. It's an encyclopedia. So what I have done, I just left it like that so you could see what size it is. We have got 6.5 inches by 9.5 inches, which is roughly 24 centimeters by 16 centimeters. That's 3 3/4 or about 1.5 inches. So that's how big it is. Now I've taken out the middle bit already, which I've just sort of like cut out. It's got some lovely pages in here, which can be used. Oh, we've got a giraffe in there, which I can use in journals. So the thing I was thinking of, I've got a couple of ring binders, the little clips, ring binder clips, and I was actually going to see if I could make little holes in here to put these through, because I want to use this as a journal for an ideas journal, or maybe I'm going to pop some Friday freebie things in here, not sure, just a journal, but I want it so the pages come in and out. So I'm going to think, I'm doing this, I'm filming it to see if it will work. If it may not work, but I thought I would bring you along with me as well. So I'm just thinking, that's all I'm doing, is having a think. Now this is obviously a signature, but I wouldn't be adding a signature into it, but this is an A4 sheet in half, and I was just wondering where these would go. So they would probably be like that. That's all I'm thinking. I'm just sort of like working that out. So it would be maybe 2.5 inches from either end. That's 2.5 inches. So that's 2.5 inches. So yeah, maybe 2.5 inches. And I can put smaller papers in as well. Okay. Right. This is the other side. It's not a very strong spine. So what I am going to do, I hope that's not going blurry, I'm going to take my tape and just tape it. Not sure what I'm going to do with the outside, but at the moment I just want to figure out if this is going to work, and how to do it. I'm not quite sure how big to make the holes, if you know what I mean, how wide apart. So we shall figure it out. It will either work or it won't work. I might have a quick go on a piece of paper maybe, just to see. Let's just stick this. This is just craft tape on here, which I am sticking on. Let's just stick that down. I'm going to go over. I'm not really bothered how this is going to go, but I've got so much lovely book papers from the books that I was doing, the Assorted book yesterday, day before. Not quite sure when I did that video. I might actually just sort of like collage this with some book paper, because I think that looks really, really pretty, doesn't it? And then you could just sort of like add some other bits and pieces to it. But this, for now, will just hold that tight, I'm hoping. I think I might go down this bit as well. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oopsie daisy. But I would like to just see if this works. Let's just pop that down. Just reinforce it with some tape. You can use masking tape as well. This is just sort of craft tape. This one I like because it's sort of like a matte, and you can paint over it and stick over it, which is nice, which I like to do. So I'll pop a link down. You get it on Amazon. It's quite inexpensive as well, and it's a great tape because it's really sort of a versatile tape to have in your stash for sticking. Right, I think that's it. It's not the tidiest in here, but once we've got the holes in, we can actually cover it up and then poke the holes through again, if you know what I mean. Right, so let's just measure this. So that is, I'm going to just push that. So we do need to go from that one to that one, don't we? So that's 1 3/4 inches. So if I want to measure then 2.5, so let's just measure 2.5 from there and 2.5 from here, like that. There we go. Lovely. And then these, what I think I might do, let me just get a piece of paper. Let's just get the piece of paper and just see. Would probably be a better idea, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Do we want it this wide or do we want it just this wide? Probably here. This will stick out the back, the other side of the spine. So let's just say there and there. What do you reckon? What do you think? Let's take my little crocodile and make a little hole, or a big hole. Let's just pop a big hole. Oops, it's stuck in there now. So roughly there and there. Let's open this up. Now you want ones which are good. So shall we just go through this way like that, or come up from the bottom? What do you reckon's the best? All the way through with one? Oh, here we go. We need quite a bigger hole. Let's go through. See, this way, if you do it like this, it's not going to go through because the holes aren't far enough apart. So let's just stick that through like that. Oops. Okay, there we go. That's not going to work, is it? There we go. That will work. Will that work? Yeah, that's got to go through that hole. Okay. Alright, bit of a struggle, but once we got that, that's fine. Okay, that would work, wouldn't it? That would go on there. Again, this will be on the other side. And then they will open up. Perfect. Perfect. I think that will work. Right, let me just take that out. So what you need a little ring thing that makes sure that it will fit in between here. I did have some other ones, but they were just a little bit too big and too small. So I've got a selection. This one is quite big, so you know, use one which is relevant to your, look, I've got some lovely little diddy ones. So that's a little bit too small, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna just stick with this size. Shall I measure it? Shall I measure it for you? Make sure it's closed. Let's do measuring today. Right, so that, do you measure from the inside? That's 1.5 from outside to outside of it. So I'm not sure whether you do the middle. And that's going to be 3 3/4 centimeters or 1.5 inches. So I am just going to sort of eyeball this, I think. If it goes wrong, it's only a book. It's only a book, isn't it? So I'm going to just measure there and there. So that's going to be the length of that little line on there, which is going to be 1 inch. That is 1 inch. So I want a dot there and we want a dot there. The only other problem I'm going to have is this is not going to reach, is it? So, right, let me go find my little setter. Okay, there we go. So we rub the dust off. That took me a little while to find, but I have it. This is old. Let's pop this. Oh, actually, I've got my other. Oh no, maybe. Let's go underneath. Right, this is one of my first little things. That's the big one. We probably need the big one, don't we? So that fits in there. Do you think that will take one of my eyelets? Should we put, do you think I need to put eyelets on the outside? Yeah, that will go through then, won't it? Oopsie daisy. That'll go in. Yes, perfect. I don't know what size that is, because this doesn't say on here. So I'm really not sure. The little eyelets are 3/16 of an inch, aren't they? So I'm not that good at measuring, so I'm just going to make sure that thing's underneath. I'm going to just go through. I'm going to have to stand up and do this. Okay, that's one. Like I said, this is just a book. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but there we go. We've got two little thingies, two little holes. So how did I do it? Did I go this way? Gosh, I can't remember now. Let's have a think. I did, didn't I? But will that go? Oh, look at that. Oh, it does. Oh, it works. And then that's on the outside. Fabulous. Actually, it could probably be a little bit smaller, because if you can see, can you see? That closes on it. But then again, you only have the things in this side, don't you? I think that should be okay. Fabulous. I'm going to just do that. This is okay for the first attempt. Make sure that's underneath. Let me just stand up. Sorry if you can't see, I'm just sort of twisting this round to make a hole. Perfect. I probably didn't need to push that hard, but I wasn't quite sure. Obviously, the thicker your spine, the more you have to push. But if you've got one of those other big crocodiles, then you won't need that little setter. Oh, look at that. Oh, fabulous. There we go. I quite like that, don't you? I do. I do. And then we can just put our pages inside. Open it up and clip them in. Fabulous. Okay, that works. I really wasn't quite sure whether that would work, but it does. They don't move about, so it might be. I think that's a little bit tight. The only thing I could do, I suppose, is widen the spine, because the other ones that I've got just that little bit smaller. What do you think? Shall I try? But do I have two the same size? These are the same size, aren't they? Okay. That might be a little bit better. So what's these? That's just 1 1/4 inches or 3 centimeters. Shall we try these? Let's take this out. But then I think the holes are going to be in the wrong place, aren't they? What do you reckon? That go through? Oh, I don't know. Ooh, let's see, that might work. Oh well, so that means if I put more stuff in it, I have got room to put bigger ones in, haven't I? So, oh, this one's a bit of a toughie. Oh, that's really tough. Let's see, do I have another one? Sometimes, you know, they need a little bit of a wiggle round. Is that the same? Gosh, these are tough ones. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go, that will do. That's better. Pop that through. Oh, where's the end gone? Oh my gosh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I might have to get some different ones of those. They're quite difficult. That might be a bit better. Can you see in there? That closes a little bit better. I think you could see, can you? Yeah. Okay, well, we can have either of them on there. So, oh look, I just broken it. That wasn't a very good one. That's a little pin in it. Okay, okay. That's not good, is it? Should we bring our other one back? I think I might have to get some new ones of these. Oh. Yeah, these are pretty strong. Yes, I might have to just pop out and pick up a few more of these, but well, I'm not going to put that in because I'm going to leave that like that. I just wanted to do a quick video to see if that would work, and it does. So, shall I just collage this before, because I will put some eyelets in, because I think these will look nice, whichever ones, the little silver ones will do. So these will fit in there then, and that will make the outside look really nice, won't it? Oops, like that. Fabulous. I think that might look quite nice. Okay, right. I have a ton of things that I can actually put on this, but I think I might just collage it with some lovely book paper, seeing I've got lots of book paper. So that's the video. Now, I'm not going to do anything else. I might just use this, collage this on maybe on Sunday or something for sort of like a mixed media sort of thing. I haven't got time today, but I do believe that's going to work. I might see decisions on the size. We shall see. We shall see when it's done. They both fit, so I'm happy with that. So fabulous. So what I've done, I'll recap on that. My book was, the spine or the length of the book was 9.5 inches, or that was 24 centimeters. I have measured down 2.5 inches from the top and 2.5 inches from the bottom. So this is 2.5 inches in, and then these ones are 1 inch apart. So they are 1 inch apart, or what's that? 2.5 centimeters apart, which works fab. And then obviously in the middle bit is going to be 11 centimeters, so that's going to be 4, just under 4.5 there. Perfect. Okay guys, that's it. That's your video for today. That was just a little tester, but definitely works. I think I need to make the spine a little bit thicker, I think. Don't know whether that's going to go in. No, it has to go in like that, doesn't it? So it has to come through there. Sorry, I'm wibbling all over the place. But it has to come from the inside like that, and that's got to push through. I suppose afterwards, yeah, decisions on the side, but you can dingly dangly stuff off here, can't you? Fabulous. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me. Have a fab rest of the day and I will see you soon. Alright guys, bye bye.